For this group of exercises, we'll be using a compass again to construct mostly squares. For this first one, we're going to construct a 2.5 inch square from a diagonal. First, we're going to start with a circle, and for a circle, I need center lines. So, creating a perfect vertical, I'm going to create a center line, small dash, long dash, long dash. Short dash, long dash, long dash. And I'm going to draw a circle whose diameter is equal to the length of the diagonal. So, if I want a 2.5 inch square, I'm going to take half of that for my radius. So half of 2.5 is 1.25. To do this, I also need my ruler, or my scale. So I'm going to find my inch side, set my compass at 0, and measure out 1.25. Place my compass on the center point, and draw a circle. Then, all you need to do is connect where the center lines intersect the circle. For the next one, I'm going to construct a 2-inch square from a side. So I'm first going to draw a set of vertical and horizontal center lines again. Then I'm going to use the resulting center point to draw a circle whose diameter is equal to the desired length of the side. Then construct the square by drawing 45-degree lines that are tangent to the outside of the circle and whose endpoints rest on the center lines. The square has been circumscribed about the outside of the circle. So I will need my 45-degree triangle. And I'm going to set my compass to half of the 2 inches, so 1 inch. And this time, I'm going to take my 45 on my vertical, and I'm going to make the outside tangent to the circle. So tangent means it just touches without intersecting. Flip your 45 and draw the other two sides. Number 9, we're going to construct a pentagon. This one gets a little tricky, so feel free to pause the video as we go. First step is to draw a set of vertical and horizontal center lines. You have a center line started, so I'm just going to extend small dash to have the long dashes on either end. Then I'm going to use the resulting center point. We'll call this 0 to draw what would normally be this circle. So I'm going to describe this as if this circle and center point has not already been started for you. Then I'm going to bisect. Let me give you some reference points here. We're going to bisect line OB. This line is equal to the radius. This will locate what we're going to call point E. So we're going to have to learn or use what we've learned earlier to create a bisecting line through line OB. So I'm going to set my compass slightly past halfway like we did previously and draw a small arc above and below. Flip your compass, point on point B, find the intersection, and then bisect it, the vertical line. This will give us point E. Next, we're going to adjust our compass by placing it on point E, and the other point should touch point A. Then we're going to intersect a horizontal center line, and we'll call this point F. This will be our measurement that will allow us to divide this circle into 5 equal points to make a pentagon. So putting my point on point A, the other point on point F, I can now draw an arc that intersects the circle. And we'll do this on the other side. Then transfer that measurement, placing the point on those intersections here and here. And that should equal the same at the bottom. Then I can connect each of those intersecting points with my circle to give myself a perfect pentagon, no matter what the measurements are. Complete. Just beware, there is an issue with my worksheet. Alright, number 10 was skipped. Now we're going to construct a regular hexagon using a compass. First step, we're going to complete our center lines. I'm just going to go ahead and put center lines in the next 3 circles at one time. Now we're going to construct a hexagon several different ways. The first way is using a compass. So I've already given you a circle. You will need the center lines though. So extend the center lines, a vertical center line, so small dash in the center, long dash, and the horizontal, small dash, long dash, long dash. The next step, we're going to set our compass equal to this circle's radius. We'll call this top point A. Next, I'm going to relocate the center point to point A and swing an arc to create point B and F. Next, I'm going to relocate my center point to B and swing an arc to give myself C. Relocate my center point to point F to give myself point E. And then that should land right at the bottom to give me point D. Now all I need to do is connect all my points, and I've constructed a hexagon. A hexagon has 6 equal sides. If they are not equal, it is not a hexagon. For the next one, I'm going to construct another hexagon. This time I'm going to use this triangle, 30, 60, 90. Make sure you're not trying to use this, because this is a 90, 45, 45. So I'm going to place that one aside, and I'm first going to start with my center lines. So if this circle wasn't already provided, you could do this with any size diameter that you would care to draw. The next step is I'm going to place my triangle on my horizontal line and make it tangent to the circle. So you can see tangent means it's just touching the circle without intersecting it. I'm not exactly sure where to stop on the side, so I'm just going to draw it a little bit long. But it will stop right at the bottom where the vertical center line intersects. I'm going to flip my triangle, do the same thing to the other side. I'm going to slide my triangle and my T-square up and do the same thing to the top. Now, I can do the two sides with a vertical line that intersects the two angled lines I just constructed. And you should have 6 equal sides, making a hexagon. I'm going to do this one more time with an inscribed hexagon. So I'm going to start with my center lines, small dash, long dash, long dash. And this time, I'm going to do it inside the circle. So I'm going to start at the bottom with my 30 degree. Right where it intersects the vertical center line, I'm going to draw an angled line right to the inside of the circle. Flip my triangle. Do the same thing over here. Slide my T-square up. And then, once you have those 4 sides, you can draw a vertical line connecting the 2 locations where they intersect the circle. And now you have just completed an inscribed hexagon with 6 equal sides.